I'm coming. Sorry, y'all. Hello, members. Thank you for being here. I will not have us here long. Let me grab something really quickly though. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I hope you guys are having an awesome Mother's Day. Let me see. Where are we at? I haven't went live in so long, child. I done lost where we was at. Okay. Is my comments there? Where are my comments at? Okay, here we go. All right. And I'm not going to wait for everybody to come in because I know it's Mother's Day. People probably busy, and it's, it just is what it is. If you can come, you can come. If you can't, you can't. It's no big deal. Catch it on the replay. Do a couple more seconds, and then we will get started. And I hope this music isn't too loud. Uh-oh. I did not mean to hit that. Crap. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit more because I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Let's see. Well, I don't remember. I think this is a good number. Okay. What's up, members? Welcome to the live stream. If you are catching the replay, thank you for being here on the replay. And I just want to give my opinion on the hot mess that is going down on the YouTube streets when it comes down to Jag and her mother's funeral. I titled it, okay, did Jaguar Wright expose why she would miss the funeral? And I think she did in this video. I don't think she meant to, but you will hear what exactly she said, and I will tell you what she said right there that definitely would be a hard stop for her family allowing her to be there. So without further ado, okay, let's get to playing this. Let me make sure y'all can see this good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's play.
Know what was going on. We've had since it was our first conversation that we've had since my mother passed.
Hold on.
Off the phone with.
Hold on.
I just got off the phone with my son, Samas. It was our first conversation that we've had since my mother passed. And I called him to let him know what was going on and to ask when he would be ready to come down for the funeral. And my sweet child said he's going to skip his grandmother's funeral.
Hey, Ro.
My son, Samuel Douglas Odem II, said he's going to skip his grandmother's funeral, the grandmother that's been in his life since the day he was born, the grandmother that took care of him while I was on the road, the grandmother who he was living with up until YouTubers infiltrated my life on behalf of Tasha K for Leora Cohen and Jay's fucking Z. Yeah. And now my son said he's very busy. He has to work and he's going to skip his grandmother's funeral. Now he missed his brother's funeral when he was with his dad. And now that he's back with his dad, even though he's about to turn 22 years old on May 14th, he can't come to his grandmother's funeral. Somebody make that make sense.
Let's pause and let's talk about that and make it make sense, okay? If you are on Sean Davy Way's coffee, and I did a members live talking about his coffee, her son actually is employed, he does work, and her son said out of his own mouth that he is paid. It is a real paying job. Now, if you also listen to his coffee or my discussion of it, he stated he really is done with his mother. He don't want to be around her antics. He loves her, but he can't tolerate her antics. And he did say he was cutting her off. Now, it's very unfortunate that he, if she's telling the truth, because she lies so much, stated he won't be there due to work. Perhaps because he's new, his work schedule won't allow it, or perhaps for his own mental health and safety, okay, and knowing that Jag will probably act a fool, they've just decided to come at a later date. Funeral will happen, they will visit her at her gravesite, or maybe they've already flown down there, I'm just making speculation, and they've sat with the family, possibly even visit the mother, you know, however that would be, as she lays in state. I'm just making an assumption. I would not want to show up wherever Jag is. If this was my mother and watching her antics and knowing what he expressed that he went through as a child with her, definitely I would decline. And it would be hurtful to decline not going to see my grandmother who did love me, who did practically raise me. But knowing how she's going to act, people don't want to be embarrassed. People don't want it to turn into a shit show. Let's continue.
Oh, and by the way, the job he has is a volunteer position. He doesn't get paid.
And by the way, he said out of his own mouth, his position is paid. Are there volunteer positions at his place of employment? Probably. However, he said out his own mouth, he works, he gets paid, and he's made the most money he's ever made since his mother gave him money or allotted him a few dollars. He is very excited. He said he is very proud of his job. And remember, he's working towards getting into the Air Force because she ruined it for him to get into the Navy. It's a lot of hoops and paperwork they have to go through because she lied in having his paperwork that he has mental illness of some sort. Okay, so that young man is happy to be working and is happy to be making money. He even said he's grateful to be able to help out his father. And we know his dad isn't over there, you better give me your money. But he's teaching him how to be a man, how to have responsibilities, which means you have to get out and earn money. And maybe he's taking on the role of pay your cell phone and $100 in rent. This is just an assumption. He never spoke if he's charging Sam. But it's logical that he would say, you need to portion some of your money towards some of the household, or if nothing but your cell phone, because that's part of being a man. So her trying to run it in the ground that he works for free and it's volunteer, that is a lie. Jaguar is not telling the truth. Her son, and I'm not, how you gonna call your son a lie? Her son said out his own mouth that he is employed. Let's continue.
I don't know. Is it me, or does it sound like some Shluminati babysitting? Just like my sister was paid to keep my mother away from me, and then she recklessly handled her and got her fucking dead, because my sister Lachelle Angela Wright Wallace is the reason my mother is dead.
So it was stated that Miss Wright passed away from a heart attack. She was an elderly woman. Heart attacks actually can happen out the blue. You can just drop dead of a heart attack as healthy as you can be. For her to blame her sister is despicable. I really hate that the family has to sit up, watch, and go through this, okay? And she's like expecting to go ahead. I appreciate you getting caught up, Miss Rowe. She's expecting her family to listen to all of this rhetoric, all this BS on the internet, and then say, yeah, you come on to the funeral. She really thinks she has had a hand in anything. When her mother was on the curb, as we saw in my last video, and it was all over the internet, okay? Her mother was evicted with her, put out on the street, being forced to look for her pocketbook in the hot sun while Jaguar walked around the parking lot harassing people, asking questions, yelling at her mother. You really think that they didn't get the mother to a safe place, put her into the facility, the nice home that she was in? You don't think they went to court and did a change of hands for guardianship? She really logically can't think that the family said, oh, we'll leave everything to Jaguar. She's homeless, has no job, no stability, and we're going to leave her your guardian, where she's in charge of everything, including if you pass away. This is wild that she really thinks that logically still stands. That her mom was like, yeah, leave it to Jaguar. What? Girl, bye. But come on, let's finish.
My mother's been a mess, but I took care of her. I kept her alive since my father died in 2009, and literally 1 year out of my life, and she drops dead from a...
Even in death, she still talks shit about her mom. My mother's been a mess.
Massive heart attack? She could walk 5 miles a year and a half ago. I'm curious. Somebody make it fucking make sense. This is what the Illuminati do. 444 in the building. They insert themselves into lesser people in your lives, people who need money, like niggas who have open heart surgery 444 and can't afford to pay for it. So you run to the nigga that used to fuck your wife to pay your bills, because you a pussy bitch ass fucking nigga.
The way she talks so disparagingly against her ex-husband, Sam Odem, blows my mind. It blows my mind. Her hatred towards him, and I'm glad that he is very laid back, professional. He don't jump on the internet going in on her, giving us all a shit show that we would want to see. Let's just keep it real. If he got on here and drug her for filth, we would be glued to the TV set. But he keeps it really adult. When he does speak about it, it's controlled. It's to the facts and to the point. A comment was made under one of her Instagram posts that said, on the Blue Couch interview, she literally said her mother and Sam are holding her back. Her mother is a burden. It was said that she said that I saw the interview and was devastated. Wow. This is something she said about her mother and her son, but yet you're on here ranting and raving why my son doesn't want to come to the funeral. Okay.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You manipulating a 21-and-a-half-year-old grown-ass man to not go to his own grandmother's funeral? Somebody don't go run see about that faggot. It's gonna be a problem in real time. Somebody better go see about that faggot, Samuel motherfucking Douglas Odem, before the fuck I do. And all of you fucking niggas that know that fucking pussy, that know what a pussy ass fucking nigga he is, that gonna sit there while he play fucking gatekeeper on my motherfucking son's life. And now my son don't even want to come to his own grandmother funeral, the woman that helped raise him, because he's busy and he gotta work at a volunteer job where he don't get paid.
Hey, Spice.
Meanwhile, they shut down his Cash App, so can't nobody send him no money so he can get away on his own.
Thank you. Hey, Miss Gardner. I see y'all coming in here late. Thank you. Hey, P Spice. Thank you. Hey, Miss Gardner. Get caught up. I didn't want to hold the live up. So I appreciate y'all stopping in. Be on replay, okay?
Right. Fuck the Schluminati. Y'all want to worry about my son? Why don't you worry about why y'all been supporting him to be with a fucking abusive, faggot, sodomite ass pussy?
I try. Oh Lord, her family have the patience of Job. And the son stated Happy Mother's Day. Yes, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And if you're not a mother, Happy Mother's Day to the aunts, the grannies, the mother-like figures. Happy Mother's Day to you all. And thank you for the Mother's Day wishes. When I try to give commentary on her, listening to her, it really boggles the mind. Sam loves his father and loves to be with his father. He feels safe. He feels secure. But she constantly wants to put that man as if he's a threat and out to harm his child. And if you saw the interview, he wanted to help raise Giovanni. He welcomed Giovanni to his home, but Giovanni, he made the decision he wasn't ready to come into Sam's space because he knew Sam was going to have him, you got to chill on some of these activities, we got to change his ways. And Giovanni was grown. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. And he said it still bothers him that he wasn't able to take Giovanni, but he also knew the grief and stress he would have had because he was dealing with his own flesh and blood, right? So just listening to her, it's just, woo child. Let's finish up.
Who tried to kill his mother on several occasions, and that's not alleged. This is what y'all motherfuckers do. You sit around and you clock and you watch and you do this entertainment shit. Shit ain't entertainment, it's real fucking life, yo. But motherfuckers want to talk about me being a bad mom. That fucking faggot is a whole goddamn kidnapper. He's holding my 21-and-a-half year.
The last time I checked, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think she went to jail for kidnapping at some point, right? And he's an adult. This isn't a toddler or a baby. These are grown. This is a grown child who has made the decision to stay with his father. He is definitely not being kidnapped.
Your old son hostage. And y'all don't want to believe it? Then don't.
We don't.
Fuck the Schluminati. My son very politely said he was skipping his grandmother's funeral. Somebody make that make sense.
Just in there wasting water, child. Rinsing that towel out. I promise. I think the son going, I think the father going, but I think they're not going to tell her. When you hear what she say in here, you're going to be like, we already knew this, but her verbalizing it again as a record, okay? So that these videos you can take to the funeral home and say, she's not allowed here. We don't want her to know where it is. Don't post it in the paper yet. It's for the safety of everyone here. You can do these things because nobody wants their funeral home to be jacked up and tore up because you got Jag in there flipping caskets over, talking about it ain't my mama and carrying on, trying to fight the sister. I believe all of them are going to show up. I wouldn't be surprised. And if they didn't, well, they made a conscious decision for their own good. But I think they're going to show up, but they're not going to let her know.
That's all right, Sam. You've been playing these games for a long time. I got a feeling all those sex tapes of you getting fucked in your ass by Dan at Polo Ralph Lauren on the 7th floor in the bathroom in the Bellevue. I got a feeling all of those videos is about to surface. Fuck you. My son don't make it to his grandmother's funeral. I'm gonna let everybody see that you take dick just as good as Will Smith. Fuck you, Sam. Like, for real. Or maybe I need to tell people about you and Charles Tank Harris's little fucking special interludes.
One thing she gonna always do is always go to some type of SA threat, some SA lie on somebody to try to, she might reveal something. Nobody is afraid of anything she has to say. She don't strike fear in no one. But she likes to try to, like, where are you getting these tapings from? Like, girl, we don't believe you. But, ma'am, no. And definitely out here wasting water.
You a dick sucker, hoe, ain't you, Sam? How Reek dick tasting these days? Because you sucking his dick too. Or is he fucking you in the ass? Like, I'm tired of you fucking baggage, yo, for real. And I'm tired of all you weirdo fucking bitches propping fucking faggots up. Look at what fucking Dwayne Martin did to fucking Tisha Campbell, yo. And y'all fucking sat there and didn't fucking offer that woman no support. Fuck who is Sam, my ex-husband, Samuel Douglas Odem the first. A nigga I divorced in 2011 and should have never fucking married in the first place. That nigga that's fucking them Roots niggas so Jay-Z will pay his fucking doctor's bills while he holds my son hostage. That's who the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about them faggots.
Exactly, Ro.
Y'all pussies wanna fucking keep playing? We finna play. If my son ain't in Dallas for his mother's funeral, I'm gonna let everybody see how far your asshole spread open, Samuel Douglas Odem the first. Cause I got the video.
Where did she get these videos from? And why does she always swear she got a video? She swears she got video footage of alleged not allegedly, because I do believe Cassie, but she has the alleged videos. Okay, we know they're out there. Why you ain't take them to the FBI? That's another thing. Jag giving all this intel. You name anybody. You name anybody. She was there. She knows. She got a video. Then if you have such evidence, if you knew women were being trafficked, if you knew women were being abused, women were being raped, you sat on evidence quietly and you didn't take said evidence to the local police station or pull up on the federales, you didn't take it to the feds. So you were complicit and quiet and sat back and allowed all of these things that you allegedly saw in every room, like you were in every room with everybody, and you kept, hey, Silent Storm, and you kept all of this evidence. What kind of terabyte footage, downloadable shit do you got that you holding all this evidence? And that's right. Supposedly, you're part of the LGBTQ plus community and constantly hurl the F word. That is a slur. Constantly hurl. You can't be of the LGB. I think you just like fucking bitches. Not because you of the community. You just like pussy. And apparently yours is dirty and filled with dingleberries. That's what all your exes say. Your hygiene of your vagina is trash. That ain't my words. That's theirs on print, on tape. But you always like to allege tapes and I got the evidence. And people will, oh yeah, Jag was there. Jag, you was complicit then. If you was there, it's safe to say you was complicit and you knew women were being harmed and you allowed it. If you got all this evidence that you're sitting on.
Still. You want to test it, Sam? You want to play with me while my mama dead? Let's see how that go. I'm going to show everybody that your ass spread like Jiffy fucking peanut butter. You fucking cunt, bitch, sodomite freak. Let my son not be at that funeral, Sam. The death of my mother only guaranteed that I'm about to be a real bitch. Let my child not be at his grandmother's funeral. It's gonna be jihad. Jihad.
Well, she tried her best to sound sinister and she tried to really put sinisters on. And I would definitely let the sisters, the nieces, beat her ass if she came anywhere near that funeral. Mama Francis has passed on. She did what she needed to do while she was here. I would let them run her through the ringer, as Chris Brown said.
I ain't got no reason to care about what happened to you, Sam. And I truly don't give a fuck. Now, play with it. See if you like the game. See if you got that stamina. I know you can take dick from a nigga, but can you still take dick from me? Because I'm about to fuck you, bitch. Just like you like it, raw and dirty.
You notice her go-to, Jag is really mentally ill. She is a sick ass bitch. Her go-to, why is it always sexual violence? Why is that always her go-to as a dig at somebody? My God. This is so disgusting.
I know my son loves his grandmother, but he said he gonna skip the funeral because he's got to stay home and go to work at his volunteer job where he don't get paid. That boy been a cash register to you since the day he was born, Sam. That's why I cut him loose. Because you're not going to use him to hurt me. But if he don't make it to his grandmother's funeral, that's your ass out there. Literally.
Who cut who loose? She cut Sam Jr. loose? He left. He got free. Explain to me who got cut loose so I know. Because when I checked, they cut her loose by leaving, and Willen was ready to go. I didn't see her say, here goes Sam Jr., get him out the hot sun while we searching for my pocketbook when it got evicted on the street. Hey, Jamila. So let me know who cut who loose. Right, girl, I can't. Woo!
Sam Odem, I'm going to slut you out. Well, of course I miss my son. I'll always miss my son. But my son isn't the bane of my existence in my life. My children are no more than products of me. My identity isn't my children. My identity is God. I miss Giovanni. Guess what? I ain't going to see him again in the physical either. He's dead. Fuck that's supposed to mean? I don't know. But I'm really not in the most understanding of moods. So I don't know. If I cuss you out by accident, I'm sorry. Time to call down to Florida to the coroner's office. I believe they open at 8:30. Check on my mother's remains.
It's the fact, y'all, she really think, I'm flabbergasted that she really, really thinks that after this year, that she has any legal control over anything that has to do with her mother. All the footage that is on the internet, I'm sure when they went to court to change over guardianship and they grabbed them YouTube videos up and saw all of this happening, it wasn't a question. For her to think that she still has a say-so in anything is it's just unfounded. It's wild. It's crazy. Hello, coroner's office. I'm coming to retrieve my mother's body. I'm homeless, so I get what you gonna carry your mother on her back? You gonna put her across your back in a wagon? What money do you have to even remove her from one state to the next? Girl, okay.
I bet I had no problem collecting my mother's body. I know that. I truly do know that. You let it be an issue, me claiming my mother as her next of kin, her rightful next of kin, her only living heir.
And you, okay, let me jump to this comment. I absolutely agree. Sam Senior is not keeping Sam Jr. from coming to any. About this, her at the funeral and have it turn into a shit show, and he just don't want to see it. And they're willing to come early, or they're going to do everything behind her back because she don't know nothing, and they will be at the funeral. Or he'll just go to her graveside when it's over. I respect all the decisions, all of them. But I know in my heart, the father isn't saying, you're not allowed to go. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The only product of a marriage that she died a widow.
Thank you.
Yes. So my father, Norman Lindsay Wright Sr. There's only two people's names that was on the will, me and Giovanni is deceased, so that means it's just me. There not be no problem. You coming down there, come get my mother. And I won't be coming alone. And my cameras will be on, just in case.
Right there. That is why I titled it, Did Jaguar Expose That She Gonna Miss the Funeral? Baby, you said a mouthful right there. You said your cameras will be on. You've already reiterated and let us know what we already know, that you're gonna show up with your camera on and you plan to act a fucking fool. Hence the title. Jaguar basically said, I'm coming to fuck shit up and I'm gonna be recording it. Stop playing. Girl, the family, what you say? Yeah. I agree with that. I also agree with don't tell her nothing. Tell her after she has been placed in the ground or in the mausoleum and give her the directions. Mail her a obituary. Honestly, she don't need to even show up to none of it. She won't act right. She's not going to act right. And then there is the element of, well, damn, that's her mom. You can't keep her away from her mom. We're going to get into what she said about her mom in another clip. It's like a 1-minute clip. This is almost done. Right, baby, live stream it to her phone. She like YouTube, they can live stream it.
This shit need to get on. Huh. It's funny. Y'all motherfuckers think I'm a game. That's funny. Who the fuck would be stupid enough to do something dumb like that? I love my shower sessions. I do. Clean my mind, my body, my soul, make my prayer. God, I love me the internet. I love this thing.
Ooh, how do I skip? Hold on.
I mean, y'all just rinsing out my hair.
Okay.
Grandmother's funeral to volunteer. Anybody gonna tell me how my son skipping his grandmother's funeral to volunteer at a children's museum makes sense? I'm still waiting on that answer.
And what I dislike about her is how she lies on her son. When you have the ability to lie on your children so easily, you will lie about anything. And parents, they do it. She's not the first one. But that young man sat there in his interview and stated he worked and get paid and is making money and he's proud of it. He said he knew he would make more money when Jag allegedly claimed to get his art together. But yet, you want to still tell the internet he's not working voluntarily. It's the small things. You put out small and big things to tear your family down.
Like, I knew the troll farm was manipulating with my son when they said that he said the Drake song "No Role Models." That was cold. It was for the last time before I went to jail, right around the holidays, before we left Dallas. And I played my son "No Role Models," and I broke down what Drake was saying to him. My son would never use that to me as a negative. Ah! Yeah, Tasha K is a fucking cunt bitch, and I'm sending her, after I whoop her ass, I'm sending her to jail for federal conspiracy charges.
The way she jumps, why is Tasha K even brought up? And I get it. She gonna forever be mad at Tasha K because Tasha K interviewed her whole family, and I still have yet to watch all 3 parts. I will be watching that. I don't know how I'm gonna do a watch party, but we gonna watch that. If you want to watch, join in, because I really want to see parts 1, 2, and 3. I never got to finish them, but your family willingly gave up the information about you. Shit, you can't be mad at that. I mean, I guess you can be mad because your information was exposed, but this video, why are we bringing up Tasha K? Stay on subject. You help me without me.
I threaten what the fuck I want. Get the fuck out of here. Say what the fuck I want. It's my page. You don't like to get the fuck out.
Okay, I am.
So.
Oh, who?
I don't know. Death and weddings, they always bring the worst out in families. Weddings and funerals suck. I'm going to do my best to try to make this as amicable and God-fearing as possible. Rites of passage or rites of passage. I do music. I'll just only be releasing it on Philadelphia. I don't care. Live. Let the dead do the dying.
Okay, that's that on that. We're going to get into the last video of what she recently said about her mom. It was a couple of weeks ago on another content creator's page. I was floored. I'm like, wow. Let's play this. And this is how she speaks about her mother, okay, who has passed on. For context, this was on another content creator's page. The content creator apologized, and this is what she said after the apology about her mama. Like, this is what you want people to allegedly remember happened to your mother. Ooh, child.
By the laws of God. By the laws of God.
Okay, so we holding each other to the laws of God.
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Oh, I agree. Thou shalt not bear false witness. If I lied on you, I apologize.
I accept your apology.
Thank you,
and
Lord.
I accept your apology in the spirit of my mother.
Thank you. I mean,
She was the most forgiving nigga I ever met in my life.
This is what she wants to hear her mother. She was the most forgiving nigga. Your mama's a nigga. That's how you refer to her. You're okay.
It does not hurt to apologize.
Her stepfather used to rape her about 4-5 times a month, and she forgave that nigga even after he killed her mother.
That's what you want to be left in the air about your mother. No one believes it. Well, you have some followers that do. I don't believe anything she says disparagingly about her mother. But that is very sick and sad. She's constantly bringing up some type of damn sexual assault or abuse in anything. She finds a way to turn it to, she is so disgusting and demonic. Everything does not have to turn to SA. And that's how you speak to your mother. Speak of your mother.
My mother was very forgiving.
So that was it. I just wanted to go over that because I was like, why would people still think that she might be in charge of a funeral? And this gives some insight as to why she don't know nothing. I really can't fathom the sister faking her mother's passing. That's so far left. I'm not going to believe that. If that was true, I'll make a whole video apologizing immediately to Jag. My apologies for not believing you. But I do firmly believe that because of her actions, the things we've heard in this video, this is why her family is not telling her anything, and she does not have access and the authority to do anything with her mother's remains. She can't make no decisions. Any decisions, she can't show up, ship nothing, move nothing, pick nothing, do nothing. She only can wait until her family says, hey, this is where we are, this is what happened. So that's it, that's all. I really appreciate you guys being here. I enjoyed y'all coming in. Replay gang, catch the replay. Jag makes it hard to show her any kind of compassion, having empathy. Yes, your mother's passing, but her behavior doesn't give you empathy towards her. I have empathy and sympathy towards the family. Okay, I do. I really don't feel anything towards Jag. I may have. Was it a while ago, like last year, or was this recently? If it was recently, I didn't see it. Send me the link so I can see it. But yeah, that's it. That's all, y'all. This was great. And I guess I will see you guys on the next video. Matter of fact, I'll be on my main channel going live. We got some Daddy's Girls drama that I just uploaded to catch up on. And I'm going to try to come back live to talk over here to talk about the girl that got rid of her kids for CPS. I have thoughts on that. I want to talk about that. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the content, and if you can, drop some purple hearts. If you already left before you did, don't worry about it. But thank you guys for being here. Bye.